Shall we not, like archers who have a mark to aim at, be more likely to hit upon what is right? The first principle of all action is leisure. All who have meditated upon the art of governing mankind have been convinced that the fate of empires depend upon the education of youth. Therefore, even the lover of myth is a philosopher, for myth is compassed of wonder. Even a woman may be good, and also a slave, though the woman may be said to be an inferior being, and the slave quite worthless. Education is an ornament in prosperity, a refuge in adversity. It is the function of a poet to relate not things that have happened, but things that may happen. For what is the best choice for each individual is the highest it is possible for him to achieve. The quality of life is determined by its activities. Every tragedy consists in tying and untying of a knot. It is a part of probability that many improbabilities will happen. The deficiencies of nature are what art and education seek to fill up. We learn an art or craft by doing the things that we shall have to do when we have learnt it. Actions which produce virtue are those which increase it, and also, if differently performed, destroy it. There is one end we all have, not in virtue of being rational, but simply in virtue of being human being, and that is happiness. All virtue is summed up in dealing justly. Good habits formed at youth make all the difference. Comedy has had no history because it was not at first treated seriously. Happiness seems to depend on leisure because we work to have leisure and wage war to live in peace. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law justice, he is the worst. My best friend is the man who in wishing me well wishes it for my sake. What affirmation and denial are in the case of thinking, pursuit and avoidance are in the case of longing for something. Happiness also requires external goods in addition. The production of spectacular effects depends more on the art of the stage machinist than on that of the poet. For activity in conformity with virtue involves virtue. A man may possess the disposition without its producing any good result. Of all the varieties of virtues, liberalism is the most beloved. There is no great genius without a mixture of madness. Pleasure causes us to do base actions, and pain causes us to abstain from doing noble actions. Excellence is not an act, but habit. The secret of business is to know something that nobody else knows. All art, all education, can be merely a supplement to nature. He who is a citizen in a democracy will often not be a citizen in an oligarchy. If there are two definitive features of ancient Greek civilization, they are loquacity and competition. One must learn by doing the thing, for though you think you know it, you have no certainty until you try. Education is the best provision for old age. Civil strife is caused not only by inequality of property, but also by inequality of honors. Good character is the indispensable condition and chief determinant of happiness, itself the goal of all human doing. Any polis which is truly so-called, and is not merely one in name, must devote itself to the end of encouraging goodness. Otherwise, political association sinks into a mere alliance.